Cleveland is named after Moses Cleveland, a surveyor who arrived here by boat on July 22, 1796, just 20 years after our country declared independence from England. His job was to map the area to help prepare for our city's first settlers. Once the first settlers built homes for themselves, their next step was to establish a system of law and order. That included electing the circuit judge. Now, this judge was tasked with traveling the area on horseback or carriage, also known as riding the circuit, using whatever structure was available for a courtroom. James Kingsbury was one of these early Cleveland area circuit judges. Kingsbury appointed Lorenzo Carter, who arrived in 1797 as one of the city's first constables or law enforcement officers. Now, although Moses Cleveland was the founder of our city, it was really Lorenzo Carter who built the city. Carter understood the importance of being on good terms with the indigenous people. He was also very much against the act of slavery. He built the Carter Tavern in 1802, and before long, it became the city's town hall where he presided as judge. Over the next 100 years, the court system in Cleveland grew and went through many changes. In 1905, the Legal Aid Society of Cleveland was formed to offer legal assistance to those who couldn't afford it, and it was the Legal Aid Society that helped create the Cleveland Municipal Court by co-writing a bill to establish a municipal court, which was introduced to the Ohio General Assembly on February 22, 1910. By April of that year, the bill was passed by a unanimous vote, and at 9:30 a.m. on January 2, 1912, the first case was heard at the Cleveland Municipal Court, and Ohio's first municipal court was born. From the start, the Cleveland Municipal Court has been a pioneer among municipal courts. The first female municipal court judge in the United States was Cleveland Municipal Court Judge Mary Bell Grossman. She served as judge from 1924 to 1959. In 1926, Grossman was appointed to the New Morals Court, which handled domestic cases like public drunkenness and domestic violence. Grossman often talked about her court as a social agency and used her position as a judge to protect vulnerable women and families. Ohio's first African American judge was Perry B. Jackson. After joining the court in 1942, Judge Jackson earned such great respect that in 1953, President Eisenhower offered him a seat on the United States Supreme Court. But Judge Jackson turned down the job to care for his elderly parents. Ohio's first African American female judge was Cleveland Municipal Court Judge Lillian W. Burke. She served as judge from 1969 to 1987. Another first is Judge Jasmine Torres Lugo, who was appointed as Ohio's first Hispanic female judge in 2003. Today, the Cleveland Municipal Court is a leader in a movement known as problem-solving courts. Rather than sending offenders to jail or making them pay a fine, these courts try to find and fix the reasons for the problem's behavior. At the Cleveland Municipal Court, much of our problem-solving is accomplished through specialized dockets. These include our drug court, mental health docket, veterans treatment docket, and human trafficking docket. Specialized dockets are designed to help specific offenders in the court system improve their lives, stop committing crimes, and stay out of jail through special treatment and supervision programs. So when you think of Cleveland Municipal Court, you can be proud knowing that your court has a long history of trailblazing judges and pioneering approaches to justice. Perhaps someday you will join the Cleveland Municipal Court as a judge, lawyer, or staff member and help us continue our legacy of providing true justice for everyone in our community. Want to learn more? Visit us online at clevelandmunicipalcourt.org.